Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, dear students. Welcome to English class brought to you by St. Javier School, Khulna. I am Mohammad Zakaria Khan. I have been working as an assistant teacher of English at St. Javier School, Khulna. I expect that all of you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah, and I am also fine. Alhamdulillah. Dear students, you know that the whole world as well as Bangladesh are facing a very critical crisis right now because of the great pandemic COVID-19 named coronavirus. For this reason, our studies are lagging behind, and that's why our government has been taken decision to take class through online. That's why different kinds of classes are telecast through Samsung television, A2I access, Kishore Batan, etc. Dear students, before starting my class, I would like to thank our school authority, because our school authority has been arranging such kind of platform so that we can conduct our online class. Especially I would like to thank our honorable head teacher Mr. Gaji Mohiuddin sir and our honorable chairman sir Mr. Muji Mahbub Alam Shah sir. Okay, dear learners, now let's go to start our class. You are most welcome to online class, dear students. This is my identity I have already given. Before starting my class, dear students, I also want to mention that in our previous class we have discussed about narration, the basic rules of narration and the basic rules of assertive sentence. Today we will go to next. Firstly, look at the slide. He said, do you like martial art? He asked if I liked martial art. The man said to Mr. Bean, why do you disturb me? The man asked Mr. Bean why he disturbed him. Okay. Mother said, may Allah bless my child. Mother prayed that Allah might bless her child. So, dear learners, can you guess what we are going to discuss our today's session? Yes, you are right. Today we want to discussing about narration, especially interrogative and optative sentence. Yes, today we are going to discuss direct and indirect speech of interrogative and optative sentences. Okay. So our today's session is how to change the speech of interrogative and optative sentence. And this is your English second paper, unit 7, lesson 1. So our today's session is how to change the speech of interrogative and optative sentences, unit 7, lesson 1. Learning outcome. After completing this session, the students will be able to define interrogative and optative sentence, identify the structure of changing speech, then change direct speech into indirect speech. Okay. So, dear learners, what is is interrogative sentence? You know what is the definition of interrogative sentence? Yes, you are right. The sentence which is used to know something is interrogative sentence. This is the definition of interrogative sentence. The sentence which is used to know something, is interrogative sentence. Do you know what categories are interrogative sentence? Yes. Dear students, follow. Do you like to follow your parents? Do you like to follow your parents? What is the aim of your life? There are two categories of interrogative sentence. How many categories? There are two categories of interrogative sentences. There are two categories of interrogative sentence, and the first one is yes/no question. The first one is yes/no question, and the second one is WH question. So we are seeing here that there are two categories of interrogative sentence. First one is yes or no questions, and the second one is WH question. Okay. For example, are you well? Are you well? And the answer will be yes or no. Yes, I am well. Or no, I am not well. So this is yes/no question. And this is WH question. Who is he? Who is he? He is my brother, he is my sister, he is my mother, or he is my student. This is the answer. So this is WH question. Who is he? Do you like my song? Do you like my song? Asha said to Tasha. Here, do you like my song? Asha said to Tasha. Here, we have written Asha asked Tasha. Here, Asha asked Tasha if she liked her song. If she liked her song. How to change? Now we will learn how to change yes/no question from direct to indirect. How to change yes/no question from direct to indirect. The students, that you are saying that do you like my song? This is yes/no question. Asha said to Tasha. So here the indirect speech will be Asha asked Tasha if she liked her song. So we will learn this structure. This is the structure. You can write down this structure in your khata, dear learners. Firstly, subject, then asked. Firstly, subject, then asked, then object, then if or whether, then subject, then verb, then extension. Okay? I may again say, first subject, then asked, then object, then if or whether, then subject, then verb, then extension. Okay? So you can see that here we have applied these rules. This structure we have applied here. We have applied here this structure. Okay? Like, do you like my song? Asha said to Tasha. Firstly, we have written Asha, then asked, We will put said to instead of asked. Okay? We will put asked instead of said to. So Asha asked Tasha. Then if. Here we will put if to connect this sentence. If Asha asks Tasha if she, then we will put subject. Here subject is she. Subject is she. then the sentence will be past indefinite tense. Like her song. My song, it will be changed her song. Dear students, perhaps you have remembered that the last class, the previous class, we have discussed these rules. How to change tense, how to change person, etc. So, we will go to next. I just said to Ima, what kind of song does Asha sing? Aija said to Ima, what kind of song does Asha sing? Can you say what kind of sentence it is? What kind of song does Asha sing? Yes, this is WH question. So now we are going to discuss about WH questions. Here the answer will be Aija asked Ima. Aija asked Ima what kind of song Asha sang. Aija asked Ima what kind of song Asha sang. Okay? Now we will go to next example. Does she sing folk song? Does she sing folk song? Said Jafira. This is yes no question. Okay, so the rules will be applied. Jafira asked or wanted to know. Jafira asked or wanted to know if she sang folk song. If she sang folk song. Dear students, the woman said, how does the man dance with the penguins? How does the man dance with the penguins? Here, WH question. Okay, this is WH question. The woman said, how does the man dance with the penguins? So, the answer will be, the woman asked. We will put asked instead of said. Okay, the woman asked how the man danced, how the man danced with penguins. Okay, now how to change WH question from direct to indirect speech. How to change WH questions from direct to indirect speech. This is the structure. You can write this structure in your khata. Firstly, subject, then ask, then object, then WH question or word, WH word, then subject, then verb, then extension. Extension, that means the rest part of the sentence. Okay. So, dear learners, this is the structure. How to change WH question from direct to indirect speech. This is how to change WH question from direct to indirect speech. This is the structure. When we will get find this, when we will get found this question, I mean WH question, that time we will be applied this structure. Okay, WH question, this structure. We will be applied this structure like subject, firstly subject, then ask, then object, then WH word, then subject, then verb, then extension. And this is the example. The woman said how the man danced with the penguins. The woman asked how the man danced with the penguins. What and how is the man eating? Asked he. What and how is the man eating? Asked he. So the answer will be, he asked or wanted to know what and how the man was eating. The tense will be past indefinite tense. Okay, he asked or wanted to know what and how the man was eating. Let's practice, dear students. I have already given you the whole structure of interrogative sentence, so now you can practice. Mother said, have you done your homework? Mother said, have you done your homework? The answer will be, mother asked if I had done my homework. Yes, you are right. The answer will be, mother asked if I had done my homework. Thank you. Then the doctor said to the patient, what is your problem? The doctor said to the patient, what is your problem? The answer will be, doctor asked the patient what his problem was. Right. Thank you for your correct answer. The doctor asked the patient what his problem was. The man said to me, would you give me your pen? The man said to me, would you give me your pen? The answer will be, the man asked me if I would give him my pen. Yes, you are right. He said to me, can you solve the problem? He said to me, can you solve the problem? Yes, the answer will be, he asked me if I could solve the problem. You are right. The headmaster said to the boy, do you obey your parents? The headmaster said to the boy, do you obey your parents? Yes, dear students, the answer will be, the headmaster asked the boy if he obeyed his parents. Alright. Okay. The next example, the father said to the son, are you sure to get A plus in the annual exam? The father said to the son, are you sure to get A plus in the annual exam? Yes, the correct answer will be, the father asked the son if he was sure to get A plus in the annual exam. You're right. The next example, the son said to his mother, how can I overcome this situation? The son said to his mother, how can I overcome this situation? So the answer will be, the son asked his mother. The son asked his mother how he could overcome the situation. Exactly, you are right. Okay, dear learners, now we will go to next. Optative sentence. Do you know what is optative sentence? Yes, optative sentence means to pray or wish. When somebody will pray or wish, that is optative sentence. So now we will learn how to transform speech in optative sentence. For example, you are seeing in the slide, may Allah bless my mother, said the song. May Allah bless my mother, said the son. How to change an optative sentence from direct to indirect speech? Now, dear learners, we are going to learn how to change an optative sentence from direct to indirect speech. Firstly, this is the structure. You can write down this structure in your khata. Firstly, subject, then prayed or wished, then that, then subject, then might, then V1. V1 that means the present form of verb. V1 that means the present form of verb. Then extension. And extension means the rest part of the sentence. Okay? Dear students, this is the structure how we have to change an operative sentence from direct to indirect speech. Okay? Firstly, subject, then paid or wished, then that, then subject, then might, then V1, that is present form of verb, then extension. Extension that means the rest part of the sentence. Okay? So, the answer will be the son prayed, said the son. Said the son, so it will be the son prayed or wished. You can also write wished. The son prayed that Allah, this here subject is Allah, then might. Allah might bless his mother. Allah might bless his mother. Okay? This is Allah. The son prayed that Allah might bless her mother. Juma said to Asha, may you be happy. So the answer will be Juma wished that Asha might be happy. You are right. Juma wished that Asha might be happy. Live long Bangladesh. Someone is saying here, live long Bangladesh. So the answer will be we wished, or we are saying that live long or we love Bangladesh. So we wish that Bangladesh might live long. We wish that Bangladesh might live long. He said, how happy? Happy birthday to you. Sorry. He said, happy birthday to you. Although this is not operative sentence, then this type of sentence are sometimes are available in the exam, so you can also learn these rules or structure. You have to learn this structure. He wished me happy birthday. Yeah, he wished me happy birthday. He said happy birthday to you. He wished me happy birthday. Okay? Above rules is not effective here. I mean imperative sentence. So you can also write this structure. First subject, then wish, then object, then the extension, that is the rest part of the word. Okay? Subject plus wish plus object. Good morning, my friends, he greeted. Good morning, my friends, he greeted. He greeted his friends, good morning. He greeted his friends, good morning. Same rules are applying here. Pair work. Make 5 questions with yes, no or no and WH on the tree and then change them into indirect speech. This is your homework, dear students. Why did you call me yesterday? Asked Shumon. Why did you call me yesterday? Asked Shumon. Shumon said, have you forgotten that you promised to accompany me to go Cox's Bazar? Shumon said, have you forgotten that you promised to accompany me to go to Cox's Bazar? This is your homework. you learned from this class. Okay, dear learners, we have gone the last time in your class, so I think that you have got clear concept about interrogative and operative sentence. So, dear students, thank you. Thanks a lot for your active participation in my class. And I am also want to mention that the coronavirus has grasped all over the Bangladesh as well as the whole world. So you have to stay your home. You are not allowed to go outside without any emergency. So you have to stay in your home. Be safe. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.